Another round with me and you. Wishful drinking. I remember drinking with my eyes at a visual landscape of elite fitness at one point, or at least that's how it was proposed at that Wishful engagement. And it was, again, how do you respectfully, like, in mixed company, remain as sexy as a teddy bear, like a stuffed animal, but yet still in hummingbird flower, like, how do you preface who you'd rather be dining at a table with? So at that very real introduction, shall we say, now I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the music on the country radio, and it says this morning there's some wishful drinking, and I'm like, right, okay, so there's that. And I remember specifically there was an abdominal conversation and wanting to box with a little lady, a shorty. And I'm like, I don't box, but on world stage, and this is like my once-in-a-lifetime interview and shot, if I had to mimic what I think boxing looks like. Did I ace that interview? I'm just curious, because I think once upon a time, the visual art that arrived enjoyed whatever it was at respectful physical contact with witnesses in whoever they are. Along those lines, my major concern now would be at this late hour after this series of rooms, this, what I describe only at the place that they introduced the 1976 problem into my whatever, is that somebody sent me to this location called Crazy Donkey, and then there was some pursuit of my person by this person that entered the Crazy Donkey and became a real lifelong problem at this point, that then turned into some 1975 blacksmith issue. And here we are at center of the galaxy, or center of the universe, single sun solar system. It's like a controversy all within itself, but it's also not only the controversy, it's also the solution. So when speaking, so in that context, I don't know what else to say. It feels like at times I'm suffering from alcoholism, but without with NPO, without taking anything, like without taking drink regularly, but just by the breathable air. It feels like liver cirrhosis. I mean, I can see my skin is not healing the way that it should. And then this brain fog, it feels like, almost like symptoms of years of abuse. And when I look out and I go to the gas pump, I see there's alcohol being served at the pump when they fuel up their automobile vehicles. So, talk about more non-disclosure. So, there's that. As far as large-scale issues, and why was hummingbird kept from my flower in a respectable absorption of whatever? I mean, why was I left out here in some larger study at, it's more than just briefs on Father's desk at this point. Like, they're way past the briefs section of respectable writings in, like, the fashionista police. They're now at, like, there's serious consequences for what they've done. And this is an ongoing issue that I don't really see my part of the solar system being handled properly or getting fixed. But it's an ongoing issue at the people that wear fashion for a living and write briefs for Father. And Father at one point sent one of his sons with some witnesses for an introduction to my person. I was very happy with the representative he chose. I have no idea what happened thereafter and why it led to some crazy donkey. But I'm looking at the Democratic Party, which uses the donkey as their idol. And it looks really polluted. I mean, you want to talk, like, where is the center of the Contra band? It looks like it's hovering around the Democratic Party. I mean, they're all over the news, like, parading around, like, really exotically happy. And I'm like, yeah, but we know why you got where you got. I mean, one guy was quoting hip-hop, Biggie Smalls, who they killed and assassinated, by the way. And he's like, never thought hip-hop would take us this far, while he's gloating in some, and I don't even know who gave him permission to speak freely or to be in that position of now leading some Democratic caucus. You're riding on the back of a broken ass and a broken mule. And you're riding on the back of a broken Democratic whatever to get to that position. You think nobody's going to notice? Well, we have. And now I've notated it for the rest of us. Festivus for the rest of us? Yeah, something like that. Seinfeld, an episode about nothing? Right, yeah. A lot of ado about nothing. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, its Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken, and its Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.